Recording. What's up, guys? This is Keith Kelfis with the Untrapped Podcast. So glad you're here. We have an awesome guest. We have Aaron O'Hanlon from Footbridge Media. So he's going to tell you what they do in a minute, but they're also an affiliate of ours, and I learned about them from Aaron Parker. We had on the show a few weeks ago from Lean and Mean Academy. And basically, Footbridge Media is you guys make websites, you do marketing, you manage SEO campaigns, pay-per-click. You literally can take a service business and get them online and get them high exposure to a local audience and demographic. So they pay a monthly budget and you guys can handle that stuff. And they get to learn a lot too. To the best of my knowledge, that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah, basically we are look at ourselves as a company that is a marketing agency for the small service contractor. A lot of our clients come to us for the digital aspect, but we cover almost every form of marketing that is needed. As someone who's been in marketing my entire life, I lean towards certain forms of marketing, but a lot of our clients come to on board with us in regards to the digital side, and then we basically try to get them to the point where they're hitting all the other forms of marketing that retain business and continue their business, then focusing on, I need constant leads. I'm a
Do you
big
guys
aspect
build a
of referral
website?
marketing.
Oh, sorry. Do you guys build a website?
Oh yeah. Yes,
And
we take care of basically every form of the creation of the website, the content, the design, the organic optimization of the website as well.
I love it. So a couple of questions that I get often for guys that are just getting started or first year or two, and they're like, man, I need to spend some money on marketing. What percentage of gross annual revenue, with a bunch of other questions too, but like just to get right into it, like how much should somebody be spending on marketing at different levels and different reasons why, and the difference between marketing and advertising? Can you talk about that, all of that?
Well, marketing and advertising, I consider both the same. Usually, let's say a lawn care landscaping business, it should be between 5 and 10%. It should be 10% when you're starting of your annual revenue, and then it'll drop down as you continue to maintain. To be honest with you, when it comes to lawn care or landscaping, um, it's the recurring model. What you want to do is at the end of the day, with certain types of business, especially with lawn care, you want to get the recurring business going on. So you want to get your contracts, if it's commercial or residential, HOAs, stuff like that. That's the end game. But at the beginning, you need to have a higher end, which is about 10% of the revenue, of your annual revenue that you should be spending on your marketing.
I love it. So would that be like get immediately on Google pay-per-click or hire someone like Footbridge Media? Or if like I get these calls from the local sports team at the school, we'll put your big banner, and then I get this calls from the marketing companies. They're like, we'll put your business name and info on all the coffee mugs at the local restaurant. It's like, is it like at some point saying, yeah, I'll try that. It just get comfortable with spending money on all these different things. Like, how do you quantify now, breaking down what to spend the money on?
It's basically coming up with an initial plan. A lot of our clients, when they first start up, we go through a website build process. But when the site launches, they go through a consultation with our marketing consultants, and they get sent a survey, which will ask them everything in regards to what your marketing is spend, what certain questions about their company, and where else are they spending their money. If it's a brand new company, the first thing any company needs to do is, and it doesn't cost anything, is just establishing the most minimal form of digital presence. If that's your Google business profile, social media profiles, just setting those up. But in regards to actually what you want to do as a professional company is appear professional. That means basically going to the low end of branding, truck wraps, t-shirts, stuff like that, making yourself look professional. From a network side, if you're focusing on a local town, besides the whole digital marketing side, I always believe in basically get involved in your community. If that's a chamber of commerce, schools, whatever, you be out there, attend everything. Wherever your kids go to school, network with everyone locally within that community, and you'll see that help. Where the ad spend should be on the digital side, press plus partial on the branding side, of its door hangers, yard signs, stuff like that.
I like it. Perfect. That's thinking back to the first few years of my business, being obsessed and listening to audiobooks all day, eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like Seth Godin, all the every single book, and J. Rock, Conrad Levinson, Guerrilla Marketing Tactics, Duct Tape Marketing by John Jantsch.
John Jansen. Yeah.
I mean, dude, on and on and on. And it's like, so I was a walking, talking salesman, and I get like the little cell phone holder clip pouch with the magnetic thing that holds your cell phone. I would just fill those with business cards, having one in my truck, one in the visor, one on me all times. Wherever I went out to eat, I don't care if it was a restaurant or at Jimmy John's or at the gas station, I put my business cards all over the place. Everybody was a potential customer. I was a madman. And and then
it worked.
It does work.
It does work.
And so it was an obsession. If I walked out of like Jimmy John's and I forgot to put my business card on a cork board, I would force myself to run back in there and just put 4 on the board. Like I wasn't allowed to go because I come from never mind, enough about me. Let's get back to I get fired up when I talk about this stuff.
No, I get it. No problem.
So with the wrapping the truck and the branding and all the stuff that you're saying. Now, if somebody it is too, like, because I was staying up all night doing the marketing myself and writing blog post articles while driving with my knee in the drive-through to getting lunch. If somebody's like, dude, I cannot do all that, I hate that stuff, they would hire a company like Footbridge Media. If you go to keithkalfas.com/resources and scroll down, you'll see Footbridge Media. You can learn all about them. But if somebody hires you, what does that process look like, and what do you go through, and how do you help service businesses just like ours?
Our process focused initially on the actual digital marketing side. So what happens is when a actual client signs up for a program, they'll receive a questionnaire via email. It's going to ask everything in regards to their services, the towns they're targeting, what else they're doing marketing wise, as well as any marketing materials they currently have. Once we receive that back, they'll talk to one of our consultants just to get a feel about what their company overall. Like, for example, are they owner operator, or do they have a bunch of offices as well? Within 72 hours, we have a layout of the website, kind of saying this is how the site's going to look. We'll go back and forth with the client. Once the client approves the layout, we then build out the entire site. We take care of all the content and information of the website. The websites that we build, because we're focusing on the organic side of our optimization, can be about 35 to 40 pages of content. We build individual pages for every service they provide, every town they're targeting. One thing that we try to push with our clients is what we call project posts, basically before and afters. We give them a link, they just submit before photo, after photo, where was the job done, what was done. It comes to us, it gets posted. That's all for organic optimization process. Once the layout's approved and we're building out the site, we then focus on the actual what we call their citations. We make sure Google Business Profile set up. We make sure their company information is correct everywhere online. There's basically a thing that we call NAP, name, address, phone number. Make sure it's correct everywhere online. Our department then submits them. Currently, it's about 150 to 200 directories as well. We're a partner with Yext, so basically they get submitted to Yext as well, and that helps with the optimization, not mostly with the website, but helps with their Google Business Profile. When the site launches, we install a review.
Real quick, I just want to, anybody who didn't understand what that meant, that's super important to get all that done, because if you're not doing that, all your competitors are doing that. Or if they don't know about it, they're going to be doing it real soon. And the top dogs that they're crushing you on Google, they're doing all that. If they're on 200 different citations, including connected to authority domains, which are like they have.
Yes.
I don't know, it's a big conversation. I don't want to get into it, but basically you have to do all that stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, hiring somebody to get it all done for you is what's going to raise you up Google SERPs and make you actually show up. So you get your phone ringing off the hook and you can get a ton of work and make that 100K, 200K, 300K and start crushing it in your business. Mm-hmm. Everything that you're saying that you do. And I want to just remember this question. So when you're done, it's like, that's a lot of upfront. That's like a lot of stuff to do. So keep going.
Okay. So basically, when the site launches, we install a review management system. Basically, the system that the client is trained on to use. Basically, they just upload their clients' email addresses, text. The system basically reaches out, contacts them to send reviews, not just to the website, but anywhere else they need reviews, if it's social media, the Google business profile, Yelp, wherever. And then the system also pulls all the reviews that are online, displays them on the website. They also basically are then transferred to our marketing department, where a consultant does their initial consultation and works with them on their entire marketing, not just the digital aspect. So then basically they'll go over print, referral, branding, all those forms of marketing to see what they're doing. And then the marketing consultant is there for the actual client, but the marketing consultant actually reaches out on a regular basis, see how they're doing. And that's basically how the program works from upfront on the client face of it.
Guys, this is huge. Listen to everything he just said. Think about your business. We're in the future, 2023. If you read the book Peter Diamandis, he has a bunch of books. He talks about dematerializing. Like, you used to have, like, take your iPhone or your cell phone, and now you can measure. You can go on the bank. You could do thousands of things that used to be physical items and products, and now they're all just dematerialized. They're gone. It's all inside of a smartphone. All these things. You just have to read the book to understand fully. But so, and I drew out this big mind map of my business, saying, how can I automate or semi-automate my business? Because you can't, like, fully automate labor, but how can you automate everything else around a business and dematerialize or decentralize your business? And it's through getting help, right? But you're like, well, I can't, if I hire a full-time marketing person in the marketing pillar of my business, and I have to do it myself. But then it's so, if you're great at it and you love that stuff, great. But if you're better off being the driver, say in the field, and you guys are, I don't know, so you're doing 150 an hour or something. I don't know what services you exactly offer, because some do landscaping, window cleaning, soft washing. But if you're driving the field, making the money, and then you're trying to do this shit at night, or every second you spend doing this, you're actually losing money, and it's not billable hours. So you can decentralize or dematerialize your business and have a partner with other companies who are experts that do it full time, like you guys are talking right now. And dude, it's such a, like, I'm just getting, like, aggravated, and I don't know. It's so obvious. All right, please keep continuing. I'm fired up.
No, I understand. It's basically the reason why the company was started 19 years ago is basically just on that, is that there's a lot of companies in the home service industry, if it's landscaping, HVAC, roofing, whatever, that they can't hire a full-time marketing person. And the fact that when we started the company, digital marketing was starting to get where you had to be online. And there's a lot of companies out there that do it, but they basically extremely overcharge. We want our clients to be with us for as long as they're with their company, and as long as we help them be successful, and it's not just the digital aspect, their company, they're all their marketing, then they're going to be successful and stay with us long term.
So you have skin in the game, you, of course, but
Yeah.
maybe a little more skin in the game. You take some upfront risk because you're building a long-term relationship, which is
Exactly.
proving that you have faith in the equity and the value that you provide your clients. And I'm sure you have a track record that people stick with you because they're getting results, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Being at 19 years, it's kind of funny. I just had a conversation before, is we have clients retiring. We have clients
That's
say,
awesome.
listen, I'm done. We're closing down. Because they were probably in business before they signed up, and they've been clients with ours for 19 years. So yeah, it's just, it happened. I enjoy that. I actually am like, great.
So what about some of the objections? Like, man, I hired this company to do my marketing SEO, and they charge me whatever per month, and then I feel like they're ripping me off and they're not doing shit. And then I got to call them up, and then I feel this, I'm just going to pull the plug. Or, like, what about all these weird objections and things we hear from all those other companies that are not you, that you're nothing like? It's just because people don't know where to put it that are in the service business. Can we get some clarity around that?
Okay. When it comes to digital marketing, it is the same kind of, unfortunately, aspect of home services. Home improvement industry has been crapped on. There's always friggin' bad people out there. There's always rip-off artists out there. It's the same with the digital marketing agency. When it comes to hiring any marketing agency, I always tell people, one, talk to the actual clients that use them, and B, never sign a contract. Never sign a contract, because if they're worth any salt in the game, they'll make you money. But if you sign up for like an annual contract, they've got you locked up and they don't have to do anything. But it's basically, if they're providing service on a monthly basis, you're going to be with them. Every situation is different with a client. We try to be upfront. If you're a specific company in a specific area, we know it'll be months before we see transaction. We tell the client during the sales call before they even sign up. We're not trying to guarantee results at all. We're just trying to tell you what we're going to be doing.
I love it. I'm going to take my phone out real quick and get a picture of this of you and I. Sorry, that was video. It's on the Untrapped podcast on Apple, Spotify, if you're listening right now, or you might be watching on YouTube or Facebook or something. So I just get my little thumbnail. I'm excited. Yes. My friend called me a couple nights ago. He's like, bro, I love you're going live. I love the podcast, but you're not looking in the camera. You're looking down at your laptop.
Yeah,
it's distracting. So I got a monitor right next to the camera. So your face. So I'm looking into the camera.
To do both. I understand. I'm trying to do both as well.
So, all right. So with marketing, there's so many directions and avenue, and everything is marketing. How do people measure marketing? And they measure their return on their investment, the return on their ad spend, and how do they know if it's working or not?
That's based on campaigns, in regards to where the actual leads are coming through. Tracking it is important depending on when they're spending money. There's multiple ways. If we're talking digital or non-digital, it depends on how to actually track it. But tracking your campaigns is very important in regards to that. Organic wise, it can be difficult because someone will say, "Oh, I saw you online," but you're not sure where it came from, if it was your social media campaign. Social media can be tracked if you're paid campaigns. Same with Google AdWords, that can be tracked through paid campaigns. But if it's organic wise, it's very difficult if it came for your Google business profile or if it came through just the organic side of the search of the SERPs.
We're literally asking each customer, we just go directly to, in what website did you learn about our services from again? And then they just boom, and then you can mark it right in the CRM, and then you can track it like we use Jobber.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of Jobber. I'll just
Why
say that. I've seen clients use it. I've looked at it, and basically it seems to be something that's low cost and basically effective.
Love it. Perfect for our commercial.
Hey guys, there you go. Helps you out.
If you like Jobber, go to getjobber.com/Keith, get a free 2-week trial and save a bunch of money with my exclusive discount, getjobber.com/Keith. That was the commercial. So, all right. So what are the different modalities and channels of marketing? So because people might just think marketing, but what are the different modalities and channels of marketing, and how do people know where they should put more of their effort and energy into, and maybe pull away and do a little bit less of this thing,
when a company first starts, there's initial brand marketing. As we discussed earlier, that's t-shirts, logos, postcards, truck wraps. That's initial. Then basically you also have to do digital, which basically digital marketing, make sure all your social media, website, Google business profile, all that is set up, all the citations directory is set up. Once that is set up, the end game to me is always referral marketing. Referral marketing is going to be the end all be all. That is basically where it is such a low cost because you do such a good job that all you have to do is contact people and they will continue to referral to you. That is, if you're doing a good job, referral marketing is my favorite aspect of marketing. How to do that is basically communication with your client base, newsletters, and just making sure that there are actual setting up a referral program. So basically, you have branding, digital, referral. There's direct mail marketing you can do. If there's EDM cards are great if you want to hit a certain subdivision, or where you want to work. Those are actually work as well.
I just want to say something to add to what you're saying. The one magic component to a lot of this is having a servant's heart. And you're like, where are you going with this? I literally just got off of a project, ran here straight to the studio, and we're live. I just got off a job. Now, I got out of the field like a year ago, but I have these little old customers where we, on the window cleaning side of the business, where I'm the only one who comes in their house and cleans their windows. And I'm done with this shit, bro. But they're so nice, and they're like my grandparents. It's like, and I think the part of the reason I still do it is because something about it keeps me like the servant's heart. It keeps me in tune with why I started my business in the first place, and it keeps my heart in the right place. And it's like, and I think about that because you can get so good at marketing. We're always trying to like what's the lever that I can pull to pull the easy lever to get a bunch of money. And at the end of the day, when you're in a service business, you got to have a servant's heart. You got to really actually look in your customer's eyes and care and listen to them and do all the things so they feel that warm and fuzzy feelings. You can get the referral, and then all the other cool marketing stuff and gimmicks. It's like, I don't know, I'm going to say it's gimmicks, but because
No, what you said is exactly true. I always believe that the best marketing is customer service. Is basically any industry, as long as you have excellent customer service, because when there might be a problem, they will look back onto you as a company and basically stay, and they'll understand that if there was a problem or issue, that you're there for them. So exactly like the old lady, you, the owner company, showed up. She's going to remember that. She's going to tell her granddaughter. She's going to remember that. It is definitely 1,000 times worthwhile.
say we tell everybody about you. It's like, God. All right,
No,
so
I relate to that. I still get calls from clients, and I haven't built a website in 10 years.
you still get calls, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm at no, our design department, development department do everything. I'm not doing that.
that's so awesome. So when somebody says like, man, I'm interested, I want to try out this Footbridge Media thing, do you have like different packages? If somebody, the reason I'm asking is me, I see value now, and I'm in a totally different place where I just want to jump in. It's either a hell yes or hell no. But I used to be like, I just want to dip my toe in the water and see how this thing works. I don't want to just, like, how do people get the ball rolling? And then what does it look like if somebody's like, dude, hell yeah, I need this now. So what do those different scenarios look like?
Basically, our core program, as I had this kind of described the process earlier, that is basically our base program. I think it basically it starts at $249 per month. And as I said, once they sign up with that, they receive the questionnaire via email, and that starts the process. We have additional programs. For example, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, electronic newsletter program, stuff like that are add-on programs. But our core program is basically just deals with the $249 per month.
Okay, and then what about additionally if somebody wants to launch a PPC campaign and then run, let's say, $1,000 a month in ads, then there's additional charges for all the different things that you guys offer?
We have a flat rate for our AdWords program. I think it's $225 per month, but that doesn't include the ad spend. When it comes to AdWords, what we like to do before a client actually signs up for that program, we like to provide them a prospectus, basically a report that explains what their ad spend should be and what we expect their leads would be. So someone would know, hey, okay, this is what I'm going to get, and this is what the ad spend should be. So, for example, if someone was based out of, let's say, Atlanta, Georgia, and they said, yeah, I want to do AdWords and it's $500 a month, and we send the report and say, hey, listen, you're going to need to spend $2,000, they'll be like, okay, I ain't going to sign up. I want them to sign up knowing exactly what they're going to be getting or what the range will be getting before they actually sign up for the program.
Is there some type of dashboard where people can log in and see what's going on, or it's their ads account, right? So
Yeah, basically they're given biweekly reports. Plus, they should have access to the actual analytics. We use call rail, so basically every phone call is recorded that come from the
nice.
ads. There's a lot of times where clients say, they're not getting leads, and then we're like, well, you're not answering your phone, stuff like that. But yeah, we try to track every lead that comes through with the AdWords program.
So here's some meat and potatoes. Like if I'm running a Facebook ads campaign for getting local new cold clients, but in my area for like gutter cleaning,
Hmm.
I can land a customer $199 gutter cleaning, which then I will go when I get there. I can upsell them on like, I don't know, flushing out downspouts or upsell them with window cleaning, or now I got them as a customer and I can sell them a
Exactly.
$3,000 landscape job. It goes on and get the referrals of all the neighbors. I'm in the neighborhood with my trucks and trailers and everything. So, but it cost me about $52 per closed lead on Facebook. And I was like, what, $52? But that just got me a customer. Do you think that is crazy?
I have $52 for a customer. It all depends on what you have. I have clients who say $300 is fine. So it basically all depends on your business and model. And just as you said, you get a customer in a certain area, that means their neighbors and everyone around will eventually be customers as well.
So they got to
If you
determine
do
their
neighborhood marketing, basically making sure there's friggin' yard signs and hang out door hangers and doing that whole thing around one job, what we call job site marketing, that basically will definitely
job
generate
site
more.
marketing.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's good. I I follow Joe Polish, Piranha Marketing. He gave me this
Oh,
idea when
Jesus, he's been around as long as I have.
yeah, I think he's amazing. So I got these two magnetic things that like I stuck them to the side of my trailer, and I MasterCard, Visa, this, that. But
Uh,
I put my business cards and brochures, and it says
yeah,
take
I
one.
remember those. Hmm.
So now customers can just walk up and take it.
Take it.
If the employees are in the backyard working, they could just take business cards. But the problem is that when it rains hard, rain soaked in
Yeah.
there and soaked the business card. I was pissed. But um, so CAC, customer acquisition costs, is super, super important KPI to pay attention to. What is a customer acquisition cost, and why should somebody pay attention in their business?
That depends. See, what the actual number is basically very difficult to come up with based on every business. As I said, I have clients who it's $300. Some clients it's $15. It all depends on the individual business. But basically, you need to actually look on your total marketing costs or campaign or individual campaigns, and then see how many your leads are, but not just the leads. How many of those leads are you closing? So, for example, I've had clients who said, I need 10 leads I need 10 leads a week, but they're only closing 20% of those. Well, there's another problem. It's not a marketing problem, there's a sales problem. So you got to actually you have to actually, it's not just generating the lead, it's basically what the actual closing rate of the lead is.
See, we got a marketing expert right here. Just said something profound, and some of you might have skipped right over it. Listen, he said basically, you might be or we might be getting you leads, but you're not closing them. Not our
Yeah.
fault. You got a sales problem. But
Yes.
when we lump it all into one category because we might have ourselves and a couple of guys working, we're pulling our hair out. We got to get to the dinner at 6 p.m. and like it's so hard. When you're trying to be in 5 places at once all the time. So what I'm talking about is get excited and start running your business. If you're at 100K, run your business like it's at 250 or 350K, and think in advance, and all the stuff that you would learn by investing in your marketing and taking this next step, even if you feel like you don't need it. Like what I'm excited about this Footbridge Media, I'm sorry to admit, what I'm excited about with Footbridge Media is I like the learning lessons that I get by working with guys like you and learning and looking at the campaigns. And I was like, you learn how to be a professional marketer, and you learn because you like, what different size businesses do you work with?
Oh, we work from anywhere. We've have some big companies, but basically, I would say majority of companies are almost owner operators. The
Really?
guys that, yeah, basically smaller companies, but we do have some larger firms as well, mostly in the HVAC industry. But and I have to be honest with you, I have a guy local here, they're an actual landscape company. They're second largest in the 2 counties here, and they do both commercial and residential. And they're a longtime client, so they're pretty big. But yeah, there's it's a mix.
Amazing.
One thing I've learned basically doing this is as you get larger, you feel like you need to spend more on marketing. So we're such a low cost. They don't see the actual, they think they need to start spending more. So they start hiring bigger firms that are charging more money.
Interesting. And when you have so many plates spinning and so much going on, you can lose track, and you have so much going on that money's like a bucket with holes in it. So in conclusion, like what is Footbridge Media? Where are you guys located? Like, who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it?
Basically, we're located in Pensacola, Florida, which basically around here we call it LA, which is Lower Alabama. We're on the western edge of the Panhandle of Florida. 3 hours from New Orleans. Why do we do this? I started the company because I was a marketer and SEO person before Google AdWords, before Google Places. What I saw is I did it back in the day. I basically built a system for mortgage leads. There was a huge thing pre-2008. Where basically people were refinancing. So I created systems that would generate leads for mortgage brokers. What I saw is those mortgage brokers had no marketing system. So they were just buying leads. Thus, then I saw the same thing was happening in the contractors. Back in the day, they were called Service Magic. Now you know them as Home Advisor. They were just selling leads. And if you go, the reason why Home Advisor changed their name is because just horrible reputation. Lead services, was very against. So I created a system where companies, small contractors can actually just simply generate their own leads. They don't have to be purchasing leads. They can actually create their own marketing and generate their own leads digitally, then going out and purchasing leads. So that's basically why we started Footbridge Media.
I love it. Beautiful. As you're talking, I'm imagining like people, here's your service business just kind of floating around in the local area, but you guys take it and making it grow like these tentacles. Like I'm thinking some crazy AI octopus shit. And it's like, and it hooks it into the it's like like a brain, but it hooks it into the internet and just starts flowing electrons, getting everything on the line, and like all the lights are all it's a light board, switching board. It's all lighting up, and now leads are flowing. Phone is ringing. Contact forms on website. So much fucking work. You're freaking out. You have to raise your prices.
Yeah, there you go. That's something like that. Yes, I've seen that a lot happen. Or you start hiring people, getting new crews. Yeah, I've seen it.
Are you like, this guy is eccentric? Sometimes I get off these podcasts and because I get so fired up, I think like, this guy's like, when you get off the podcast with me, are you gonna be like, that guy's insane?
No, not at all. I bet. Listen, you have to go deal with long crews. I live marketing. I breathe it every day. So I can sit here and talk about marketing all day.
Me too. So anyways, Aaron, did I say your last name right? O'Hanlon?
O'Hanlon, that's correct.
Aaron O'Hanlon, the creator and founder of Footbridge Media in Pensacola, Florida. Footbridgemedia.com, or go to keithkalfas.com/resources and look for Footbridge Media. That's my affiliate link. And anything else? Any closing thoughts?
No, basically at the end of the day is two things I'll always say from an economic point of view: never stop spending marketing. That should be the last thing you cut, is marketing, because basically you need to keep getting business coming in, even when you're busy. Our company right now, if you go to our website, I think it might say there might be some slowness because we're busy, but we keep marketing constantly. Everything you do is marketing.
And if you stop marketing now, you might see the result in like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And the marketing you're doing now, you're going to see. So it's like this wave. It's this delayed effect. And this guy local to me, I've known him for years, named Eric Bland. He's a very dynamic personality. I like him a lot. He literally posted on Facebook. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and he's going out in the freezing cold, all excited, putting bandit signs and all the turnarounds so they could be out all weekend, like hustling. And he's got like $1 million business, and he's out there personally on fire 5:30 in the morning putting out bandit signs. So think about that. Where are you in your business right now? And get excited again and get excited about marketing. Let's take this shit to the next level. Let's go. All right. Thanks for so much for being on the Untrapped podcast, Aaron.
Oh, no problems. Good talking to you anytime.
Bro. All right, everybody. See you on the next show. Peace.
Thanks.